Buy now, pay later shares are up over 100% for the month and the strongest over 380% for the year. This is a recently forged industry and has grown significantly since the COVID-19 lows of 2020. Arguably the strongest growth of any group or theme on the ASX. This is Shares in Play, where we connect top performing shares and leading market themes for better trading. Click subscribe here to keep across the latest leading industries and like the video so we know which topics you like the most. To put buy now, pay later shares and Afterpay being in the ASX top 20 leaders into perspective, in December 2020, Afterpay entered the ASX top 20 leaders index, replacing IAG, which is a company best known for their NRMA insurance brand that many Australians knew and was synonymous with ASX investing since their demutualisation back in the year 2000, which introduced many of us to investing and put Australia at the top of the developed world for having the highest proportion of adult population owning shares directly. This statistic was helped along by the Telstra IPO in November 99, which was around the same time. Today, Afterpay now has a market capitalisation greater than Telstra, with Telstra at 38 billion. Afterpay is currently 42 billion, sitting in behind Rio Tinto at 47 billion. For reference, that's still more than Transurban, Goodman Group, Woodside Petroleum, and also Coles the grocer. For some interesting market trivia, the Telstra IPO and how much of a dog it has been, check out what $10,000 invested in the Telstra IPO is worth today compared with $10,000 invested in CSL, Commonwealth Bank or BHP at the same time. Click here to see that video. It's a real eye-opener to see how important growth is to a portfolio when compared to just getting a strong dividend. Afterpay now ranks 13th on the ASX, and we look at the other companies in this buy now, pay later space that are riding in their wake, possibly on their coattails and maybe off their own steam too. Number 6 for the month is OpenPay Group, up 13, just shy of 14%. Number 5 is DOU Limited, DOU is the ticker, 21%, which was just beaten by SZL SZL, the ticker, also 21%. Number 3 is Zip, Z1P is that ticker, 50% over the month. And now we come into the top 2. IOUPay Limited, IOU is the ticker, is up 108% over the last month. This Malaysian-based buy now, pay later company had their placement of $50 million to finance growth initiatives and accelerate business opportunities. Investors were surprised by this placement as the share price had been soaring and the placement was at a discount of 28.6% below the last closing prices. While retail investors may criticise the timing, from a management perspective, these raising of funds at 50 cents off the back of a very strong rally is far less dilutive to the company's assets than at 20 cents back in January, before the Easy Store partnership for buy now, pay later services was announced with that strong concentration in Malaysia. Moving up to number 1 for the month is Fatfish Group, FFG is the ticker, 140% over the month. This global tech venture firm with presences in Australia, Asia and the Nordic regions is known for blockchain partnerships with entrepreneurs and coders to build technology businesses through a co-ownership model. You bring the idea, we bring the checkbook and contact list. These are known as incubators. Fatfish Group started in Singapore, a government partner incubated and listed on the ASX going back to 2014. They also own a Swedish Albaco investment group, which is a publicly listed venture builder. With these roots, the company has backgrounds in video games, e-commerce, digital entertainment, enterprise cloud and software, online insurance, and recently the buy now, pay later to be an Asian focused part of their group. Listeners may recall a strong gaming microcap ICI, iCandy, running last year. You can click here to see the shares in play for Gaming Shares, with that company up well over 100% for the company known to have 26 mobile game titles. Also earlier this month, FFG Fatfish Group announced the sale of their 23% stake in their venture ESPL that was in connection with iCandy, bringing $4.8 million in. This only days later, Fatfish Group announced that they had successfully launched buy now, pay later in Southeast Asia through Smart Funding, being a Singapore central bank licensed platform leveraging their geography from the financial hub of the region of 655 million people as a viable population to service. Moving the lens out to a 12-month focus, we see that OpenPay OPY is at number 6, being 97%, Zip Z1P number 5, 121%, Sezzle SZL 181%, DOU up 191%, Fatfish Group 282% over that 12-month period, IOUPay IOU's the ticker, 389%. Putting this in perspective with Afterpay over that same period, they're at 132% over the 12 months, which would put them at number 5 if we're to broaden out this whole group. Click subscribe here for more updates and the like button so we know which topics you enjoy the most.